In this video, I will show you how to bulk move applications through the application process. To start, you need to find the job you wish to look at and view the applications for. You may choose the position from the dashboard. To look at the applications from the dashboard, you can click the number in the left-hand column, and it will take you to a list of the applications. You can also click Jobs in the blue title bar and search for your position. You can also get to this page by using the hamburger menu on the left and select Manage Jobs. You can enter your requisition number or any other kind of search criteria to find the job you're looking for. And from this page, you'll simply click the hyperlinked number of applications in the Applications column. For this video example, I will be using an assistant professor position in the Department of Computer Engineering. For faculty recruitments, either the department admin or the department chair will route the new applications to the search committee. They are the only two individuals who will have the access to do this. For a staff position, university personnel will route the new applications to the search committee. In order to bulk move, you will use the three little checkboxes to the left of the submitted date. If you are going to move everyone in this group to the same status, you may select all of one box. In this example, I will move all 6 applicants to the search committee review status. I can check each box individually, or you can click this drop-down arrow and select all pages in one of the colors, and it will check all the boxes for you. That is probably the easiest method at the beginning because you will likely have more than 6 applications to manage. Once you have selected all of your applications to move, you will come up to this drop-down box and select Bulk Move. Depending on the size of your browser, it will either open a new page or it might open a pop-up window. It will confirm that you have requested to move 6 applicants. You will then use this drop-down menu to select the status you wish to move these applications to. In this example, I'm going to move them to Search Committee Review. Depending on the status you select, there may be an email that is set to go to an applicant. There may be emails set to go to other users from the job card, such as the search committee chair and the search committee members. When you see emails like this, with a few exceptions, you do not need to make any edits. They will come from noreply@calstate.edu, and they might have information inside curly Q brackets. Those are called merge fields, and they will allow the system to go out and get the information for all of the candidates and all of the jobs you're working with. Anytime there is an email, whether it's to the applicant or to the committee, you will be able to delay the sending of that email if you desire. You can delay 1 hour, 2 days, in some cases up to 90 days. Most of the time, you're not going to need to delay the sending of the email, but you have that option if you desire. There is no need to fill in a note unless you are moving someone to an unsuccessful status, which I will show you an example of in a moment. If you are working with a staff position, a tenure-track faculty position, a tenured position, or a full-time temporary faculty position, you will always update the job status whenever it prompts you. If you are working with part-time temporary faculty positions, you do not need to update the job status. You may leave it as is. Update and click Move Now. It will process the information. It will alert you that it's moving them, and then it will return you to the main page with all of the candidates in the new status that you selected. Once the search committee has done their review in this example, there are going to be some candidates they wish to move forward in the process and some that are not qualified and they no longer wish to consider them. You have the option to move up to 3 groups at the same time. In my example, I'm going to take 2 people and move them forward, and 4 people and move them out of the process, but for 2 different reasons. Remember, when you're bulk moving, everybody in that group must be moved with the exact same reason. If you are moving people out of the process because they don't meet your qualifications, you bulk move them all together, it must be for the same reason. If you have 2 people, for example, who did not meet your minimums because they didn't have a degree, they need to be in one group. If the other 2 didn't meet your minimums because they didn't have the experience, they would be in a separate group. So I'll show you what that looks like. These first 2 candidates, I'm going to check the outer green box to say I'm going to move them forward. The next 2, I'll check the inner orangish box to say they didn't meet my minimums because they didn't have the required degree. The last 2, I will move and check the red box. I'm going to move them out of the process because they did not have the right experience. So once I've checked my boxes, I come back up here, click bulk move again, and now I will see that I've got 3 groups that I'm going to move, one at a time. The first 2 are highlighted in green. These are the 2 that I'm going to move forward into phone video interview invite. Once again, I will update the job status when I see it. I'll click move now. It will move those 2, then it will prompt me to move the next 2. Now, as you can see, the middle section is highlighted. These 2, I am going to say, were unsuccessful in the search committee review. Anytime you move a candidate to an unsuccessful status, there will be an email that goes to them. This is the official notification from the university. If you wish to notify them separately, especially if you've interviewed them, we highly recommend doing that through your own personal email, your personal SJSU email, I should say, or through a phone call. But this is the official notification and should not be changed. You may wish to delay the sending of an unsuccessful email by a few hours or even a few days. For example, you may not wish to send this at 4 o'clock on a Friday afternoon. You may wish to wait for this to go out on Monday morning. We do recommend delaying the sending of unsuccessful emails, if only to give yourself a little window in case you made a mistake. If you delay the sending of the email, you still have time to move someone out of this step and not send the email. Whenever you have an unsuccessful reason that you've moved someone to, you have to say why. In my example, I am indicating that they do not meet the minimum qualifications. University personnel needs a little bit more information than just does not meet minimum qualifications. So use the note field to say exactly what they did not meet. Something as simple as that. Click move now, and once this 4 hours passes, the emails will be sent to the candidates. They will be moved in the system, but the emails will not go out for 4 hours. As you can see, at times it does take a few moments for the bulk move to process. When the second group finishes, it will bring you back and prompt you to move the third group that you have selected. For this group, I'm going to say they are also unsuccessful, but for a different reason. They did not meet the minimums. They had the degree, but they did not have the required experience I was looking for. So those two groups are separate. Even though the primary reason is the same, the sub-reason, if you will, is different. Now you are returned to the original page, and you can see your 6 candidates in the various statuses. That is how you bulk move applications.